everybody? What is going on? This is Daryl, aka The D. Today we're on a fun, rainy, squeaky windshield wiper day. Going to hit up some comic shops, some antique malls, some maybe consignment stores if I can find any of those around here. You never know what you'll find in those kind of places. So I figured, you know what, why not take a little road trip. I'm here in Roanoke, Virginia, and I picked a great day to do it. The first little antique shop is right up here on the other side of this stoplight coming up. Back in the day, I used to come up here a lot. Just over to the left, there is Brookside Par 3 golf course. Used to go over there and play golf a lot back in the day. So that's pretty cool. It's right there. There's gonna be too many people playing today in the rain. But you know, golfers, they always like to play. Nope, doesn't look like there's anyone there. All right, but we're starting off right here. Oh, nope, they changed it. Oh no. Oh no. That used to be a little shop. Now it is a vape shop. They done gone and ruined it for me. I was so happy. I was almost at the first stop. Well, okay. That kind of, there's a monkey wrench into things, but that's okay. There's still, I think, 3 more places that I want to go to. So we'll see what we can find. By the way, gas here is about $2.79 a gallon. It's creeping up. It's creeping up pretty quickly. Back when I was a kid, well, not a kid, back just a few years ago, really. Just over to the left right here. Wow. Okay. That used to be a big flea market right there. To the left, it is now a self-storage place. I did not expect that. Oh, wait a minute. There's a comic book shop right over here. I almost forgot about that. Let's see what we can find in here. See if there's anything. Which this shop usually doesn't have much, and if it goes by the one where I live, because they have multiple locations, it's usually quite messy, to be honest. But I figured, you know what, since I'm out here, let's take a look and see what we got. All right, be right back. All right, guys, part 1. The first place I stopped was a little comic book shop. There's one here where I live, then there's one in Roanoke that's about an hour and a half away, something like that. And the one here it's not a very nice place. I'm not talking about location. I'm talking about it's just a filthy place inside. It's very dirty. I haven't been in there, and I went in a few months ago, and I was like, yeah, I got to get out of here. I might catch something. So anyway, I went and stopped there. It's actually nicer than the one here, but I said I had some funny stories about that place. I'm going to show the comics first, and then I'm going to tell the funny story because it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. So here we go. All right. These are the books I picked up from that place. Just these right here. I have not read any of Something is Killing the Children. I hear nothing but rave reviews on it. So I was like, you know what? I found a few, so I'm going to pick them up and let's go. And from what I understand, I might be right at the end of one of the arcs. I'm not sure. You guys, let me know. Let me know. But the first one I have is issue 11. I'm pretty sure these are all first print A covers. Pretty sure. Well, this one's not an A cover. This is issue 12. This is the sketch variant. So hopefully I can find someone to give me a nice sketch on that. Maybe someone who may be on the podcast sometime soon. We'll see. We shall see. Next is issue 12. That is an A copy. I believe, which I might be wrong on this, but I believe this is the end of an arc on issue 12. But again, I'm not sure since I haven't read any of them. Next is issue 13. I mean, they may not even have arcs. It might just be like an ongoing story. That I don't know either. And last is issue 14. So they had these there, so I went ahead and picked those up. Looking forward to it, really. I hope I can find some of the other ones in that run, the first 10, which probably not, because those are kind of expensive, especially issue 1. That thing has gone through the roof and maybe through another 2 or 3 roofs. And I picked up one Funko. They had the Harley, the breast cancer awareness one. I think that come out earlier this year, I think. Tip the glasses. 2020, 10, 20. So it either come out beginning of this year or end of last year or something like that. So I was like, all right, since they've got it, I'll go ahead and pick that up. And it's actually cheaper than I think when it retailed. They had it for $11.99. I believe it was $12.50 at Hot Topic, I think. Something like that. I'm still looking for the Harley, like the Imperial Guard type thing. Not Star Wars Imperial, but medieval times with the old samurai type of outfit. So I'm definitely looking for that one as well. You can read on the back. I say breast cancer. Tip the glasses again. Breast Cancer Research Foundation, which is always awesome. Right now, I'm thinking of a good friend who just recently started chemo, not for breast cancer, but she has cancer. So if you guys can, shout out, send prayers. You don't need to know her name, but just send prayers. Put some comments in her saying, hey, we're thinking about you. You're a fighter. You can do it. Melissa, go ahead and say Melissa, because that's her name, Melissa. So Melissa, we're thinking about you. Lots of prayers being sent out for you. Okay, and the funny story. I walk in and I'm just looking at the comics. Looking for baseball cards too. They had some baseball cards, but no boxes. Nothing I was really interested in. But I hear this guy talking, and it's sad. I think that's the only way to say it. It's kind of sad. One of the guy that was working there said, well, why don't you go to the library and get some books? He's like, I can't, man. And he had this voice. It's just like, dude. And the guy's like, no, go ahead. Why don't you? He's like, I can't. I owe him money. He's like, well, take the books back. He's like, you don't even know how much it is. How much you think it is? The guy's like, I don't know, $10. He goes, $280. $280. The guy's like, you better take them books back. He said, it wasn't books, it was DVDs. He said, I got some DVDs. He's like, well, you better take them DVDs back. He said, I can't. I sold them. He's like, then he literally says, I stole them from the library to sell. It's like, golly, dude. I mean, it falls in the category you cannot make this up. It was unbelievable. And then, as I'm up to the counter, I'm checking out, and he's got this Dale Earnhardt Sr. Jacket on. This is a brand new jacket, so you know it's not a jacket that he may have worn back in 2001 before he passed away. It's just one of those. It's a nice jacket. It's maybe $100 jacket. And he goes, man, I can't go anywhere without people wanting to buy my jacket. See this jacket? People want to buy this. And he's like showing like where he's got the 3 embroidered on there. He's like, somebody offered me $300 for it. I was like, no, I ain't selling this jacket. He's like, then he jumps from 300. Then he goes, yeah, well, then they offered me 700 for it. I was like, no, I'm not selling this jacket. Dale Earnhardt jacket. I'm not selling this jacket. He goes, they offered me $2,000 for it. I ain't selling this jacket. Like, dude, I might sell him my underwear right now. I might just take my clothes off and just sell it to him right now for $2,000. But I'm just like it's just a Dale Earnhardt jacket. Come on, sell the jacket. I mean, if you can get $2,000 for that jacket, you might have paid $75 for. Sell the jacket. Don't be stealing from the library. He has the first two places, and not a lot going on there. Now we're going to a little antique mall, if it's still here, at Dixie Caverns. It is a cavern. Stalactites and all that fun stuff. Stalactites, stalagmites. So let's see if they still have their little antique place open. Let's see. And you guys can see Dixie Cavern right there. Yeah, it's open. And there's quite a few vehicles here. Didn't expect that. So I'm just gonna get onto this side and park over here. The cavern entrance itself is right up that way to the left. So we'll see. A lot of cabin people out here, so wow. Alright, let's get this over here. And you guys can see, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but up that way is the cavern entrance, and you see the camping ground. A lot of people actually just now coming out or about to go into the actual cavern. So anyway, we will see what we can find in here. Okay, and then after the second or third place, I can't remember which, I found a few more things. This was at the Dixie Cavern, little antique mall type thing that they have there. By the way, the caverns is really, really fun. One of the things I found really fascinating about it, I didn't go today, but I went a few years back. They said the temperature inside is always the same. Whether it's 100 outside or 20 outside and a foot of snow, it's still going to be the same temperature inside. Isn't that cool? Fun little tidbit of info. All right. What did I pick up there? And then I've got a couple of mail calls that I picked up. Well, one's a mail call, one is something I picked up the other day. I didn't show you guys. If you're on IG, you saw part of it. You got me followed on Instagram. All right, at this place, I picked up Champions #1. I think all of these were $2 each. So I went in and picked them up. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Urban Legends. I said Turtle Legends. This is the B cover. I picked up a few of when they first come out, and I stopped. And so I saw that. I was like, I'll go ahead and pick that up. Issue 38, IDW, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles run. Did not have that one, so I went and picked that up. Awesome, awesome cover. And I picked up the B cover of issue 38. Do love them turtles. That's all I picked up there. So, go to this first, and then we go to a book that I've really been wanting for a while. I was, after I got my shot, I stopped by a couple places, didn't find anything. Then on the way back, I decided to stop at this one place that I've hit before. So picked up some NES games, Nintendo Entertainment System. Picked up Rad Racer. Glad to add that to the collection. What does that say? Look at that. Championship Bowling. I've already I cleaned them up, played with them like they all play fine. And, generally, if you undo take it apart, clean out the cartridge real well. They usually play pretty well. Next, Hogan's Alley. This is one I'd been looking for. Could not find it. Finally got it in the collection. And this is a game when I was a kid. Me and one of my friends will play this. It's kind of a mind game. It's a board game that they turn into a video game. It's called Othello. It's kind of tough, but at the same time, it's really fun. Because really, you don't really know who's going to win until the very end. Because the way you play it, like one person has the black coins and the other person has the white coins, and you try to just play the game. I mean, me trying to explain it, I'm ruining everything. So anyway, next is something I've been trying to get for a while. I finally found one on eBay for what I thought was a fair price. The way they shipped it, it wasn't a fair price. But I will say this. In the description, it actually says, I'm not a professional grader. It looks good to me, but again, not a professional grader. And to me, that says, buyer beware. I didn't beware. But first, let me tell you the packaging it came in. Did not expect this. Okay, came in this. Like, okay, all right, it's not bad. Flip it open. Okay. Chunks of cardboard. Just pieces of cardboard. But let's see, where's it at? Is this it? There you go. Pampers Cruisers. I was like, wow. They're just pieces of cardboard ripped. They weren't, the comic wasn't like taped to anything. Okay, you know what? It wasn't taped to something. It was put into something. It was put into this folder. Right in there. Right in the pocket. That's where the comic was. I kid you not. And this was just stuck in here. Not like taped to the big piece. It's just stuck in there between some ripped up cardboard and closed. That's a first for me. That is a first for me. Bunch of Pampers cardboard, ripped up, stuck in the box. Comic book, stuck in a folder. It was bagged and board, to be fair. Okay, but the book. I was going to show it a couple days ago, but it's straight to the press. It's definitely still not a 9.8. 8.5 after pressing and everything. Still love it. I still love it, doggone it. It is Black Widow #1, the variant cover, the Scarlett Johansson Black Widow photo variant. It seems to be pretty tough to find. And I think if I sent this in right now, it would be, again, 8. Like this corner right here has got a ding on it. When I first got it, like going down the spine right here, it had some roll to it. Excuse me. Again, this corner, it looked like it may have been dropped. Got a ding right there. On the back, it's got a spot about an inch long. It's not ripped, but it just looks like something was really pressing against it, and I can't quite get that out. I need to find, I saw some guys saying that what they do is get like one of those metal balls, and they open it up and kind of rub it out with the ball, maybe like put a board on it and kind of rub that out. And then when it presses, it kind of like hits both sides of it by doing it that way. So like, you know what? I got to give that a try. Got to find one of those like metal balls and try that. So, but anyway, the price I paid for it, if it was mint, would have been real cheap. The price I paid for it in this condition was probably a little bit high. Just a little bit. Not a lot high. I mean, just a little bit high. But all in all, still very happy to have this in the collection. So that is my haul, my story of the day. You got to ride with me in the rain. I know you guys love that. And the story of the guys at that shop. I just feel like that's something you're only going to find in Virginia. You know what? If you guys have stories like that, let me know. I would love to hear some of those because it's like, really, wow. I stole the DVDs from the library and sold them. But anyway, that's all I got. You guys have an incredible day.